map. Looks like it's going to be the wall boost. Get everybody in line. See if they're going to be prepared for this. JohnOlsen off screen, going to find 10 after he finds Lammy. They boost their way up over top. Enter into the cyber cage. Right down below them is PTC. Gets the reload off of the frenzy and gets rid of Seoldam. And just like that, that whole boost play just comes crumbling down. Does not work out for them. Does not lead to that kill. Sugar 0. Not in position of the spike, obviously. It rests up on top of the rafters. He's just looking for a couple shots. Nearly gets one. We'll find PTC, but doers. It's JohnOlsen situated up at the top of ramp. Does he want to go for the peak? Being JohnOlsen, kind of expect that he's going to. And 10's just going to walk right out into his reticle. Manages to spray him down. Doesn't take any damage in that trade either. Astell going to see if he can try to make this even up. Pushes the corner, but JohnOlsen is just ready for it.
30 seconds left.
Playing that wide peak very nicely. Comes up with a second kill. Will get top back up to full. Everybody now storming up ramp. Work cut out for them here on the side of Northeption.
It's just, I mean, JohnOlsen's just so good, dude. He's so good.
Here. 10 seconds left.
Okay, they get the spot on the SuperBusS. The call is going to be good. Now they have to just try to hold on to these weapons, but Charlotte will manage to find one. He's looking for the other. They have him surrounded. Seoldam will manage.
Teams that are oddly good at attacking on this map in Korea, but there's no Korean teams here, so this is a very kind of more stock standard look. But that camera's going to see him. Oh boy.
Oh, he's going for the lurk. A little bit of a read, but he's still going to have the spray. Finds 10, so yeah, they'll trade it back. Still an immense amount of value. The information gain plus the kill. I think that just about any day here if you're full sets. Lammy dropping down, has that bite available. He might have sent it out into the nebula. This is still such a precarious position to be in for Northeption. You would expect, I mean, Seoldam basically, if he comes at the top of the ramp, if he doesn't get the headshot instantly on ChAlalala, he's effectively going to be dead.
You are divided. I've got your
They use the Cosmic Divide. Let's see if they can get through to A. And look at that. Instantly the response from LAMMYSNAX. Throws the snake bite down so good.
Yeah, Seoldam playing up top. Did use the updraft to get into a decent position. Find the headshot here on the Lammy. Tailwinds forward now onto the site. Cosmic Divide still cutting off a lot of access here toward the site for FS. ChAlalala made his way through, spots one, but Seoldam gets him in the head again through the wall. The push comes in from SuperBusS, but he's not able to find the kill. It's all on JohnOlsen. Bladestorm at the ready. The spike playing on the opposite side of the wall. He's going to throw down a smoke, and he's just going to go for this. You got to suspect if he just gets this, it would be absolutely crazy. Instead of getting that 10-2, that can come back to bite you as the defender's side.
Very true.
So you have to be careful. Just like, oh man, JohnOlsen playing so forward, so aggressive. Has to burn the right click. Obviously, no more resets. Does get traded out, and I think the Bay probably getting on top of him just a little bit too fast. So even if he did have a reset, likely wasn't going to be able to find the double kill. Either way, both jets going to be put in the dirt. As Northeption start rotating over towards B. Spike's still going to be dropped in sewer over across by the A site, however. They haven't called for the rotation yet from 10. So maybe they just want to draw the attention here to B, try to go for a little bit of a fake, and then have him bring the spike over towards A. Just have to wait and see what his movements are going to tell us. So far, he's dropped down, grabs it. Looking like they want to just try their luck through mid instead. Gonna have the pick the litter, hedge their bets, see if they can find anybody over here, and then make a decision.
30 seconds left.
Gotta be aware that they love to hang out in these corners for ChAlalala. They are gonna res Seoldam, and that flash. Oh, I don't think it gave him the wrong information, but somehow Astell reacts to it.
Yeah, actually manages to turn around, it would seem. Cleared out in heaven, doesn't see anything, turns back into Meiy, catches him just on the other side of the nebula. Nice little pickup, good cover coming through, but now running low on time. One person going to be detained in the stairwell. Uh-oh.
One enemy remaining.
Was it
for Lammy, SuperBusS. I mean, he will manage to bait me forward to get the kill. Lammy now, though, 7 HP and a dream.
Important. And this continues to just kind of take its time. I mean, pretty typical for Split. You know, it's hard as the attackers to find any kind of weakness in your opponent. But that helps.
That does help quite a bit. 10 continuing just to play alone over at A. Catches PTC, who does very much the same. Find that kill, and that draws the attention of Lammy away from mid. Has to go back to the ropes, rotate over to the ramp. And JohnOlsen getting feisty, pushes out into mid. Manages to catch Seoldam unawares. It's a very nice kill, and the res is there as ChAlalala was able to rotate all the way over to PTC's corpse. I don't know, his disc on the ground, I guess you could call it.
Is it a hard drive?
I don't know. Either way, it's the kill in the res. Now, SuperBusS just spraying down for 3. Everybody just caught in garage. Really nicely timed gravity well for him. And after losing the first member,
We switch sides.
absolutely. It's also aptly named, though, SuperBusS, given the bus driver talk out here in Korea.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely the bus driver on that round. LAMMYSNAX pushes through the smokes, manages to find Meiy. Trade backs start coming through. It's going to end up being a 2 for 2 as Astell manages to find him before he goes down. Extremely scrappy, but some high-value kills. Lammy gone means no pit in this round. No JohnOlsen means a significantly higher percentage chance of survival.
But now you can get that really important Cosmic Divide for the attackers online here for Sugar Zero. So good job by him to recognize his situation, take advantage of it. And now you can try to do that thing you did before. Maybe cut off A. You've already got 10, crept up pretty far near the entrance to A Heaven. There is that alarm bot on the other, or excuse me, not the alarm bot, the camera on the other side. So now you've got a really good opportunity for a good execute and the potential to take a 4th round. I love the ideas. Even though they kind of trade out, at least they trade out, I should say. Here comes that Cosmic Divide.
30 seconds left.
Just get thrown up. Making their way through. PTC looking to play right up against the cyber cage. Gets himself inside of it. Actually finds Sugar Zero because he misses the shot on the Seoldam initially. He'll still be happy with that consolation prize. Now going to be 2v1 as we see SuperBusS starting to make his way up into heaven right now. Spike will get planted near the back of the site. Seoldam, oh man! SuperBusS just snaps right onto his head with that Phantom. Seoldam
Man, with the alarm bot! Are you kidding?
10, the last one alive. Vandal v Phantom at range. SuperBusS down to 77 HP, 4 armor remaining. Comes around the corner, 10's got the headshot line.
And the Vandal at range, yeah, just a little bit more powerful than Phantom. And yeah, once you have that lineup, you can tap that head and take the round home. So very nicely done, very nicely recovered by Northeption after the failed mid push. Now they look to really stack up towards A. I like this. Continue to kind of attack this weaker side. I think it seems like FS hasn't really been able to get great defense. And those Seekers are going to give them the information someone's down there. Hawk to clear it.
Yeah, they will go ahead and clear that out, and they find out that PTC is going to be the back of sight. Still doesn't stop him from managing to find 1 kill. 10 going to be taken out of the equation. I'm not going to be seeing any kind of defensive post-point lockdown potentially used here by him. 4v4, walls up. Meiy playing on top. Trying to peek around at either side. Definitely a less common angle to be prepared for, so could potentially catch somebody off guard, but there's the Cosmic Divide now coming down. Gonna find their way through. For a section of the wall gonna be broken. Astell finds SuperBusS. JohnOlsen going to go down. Meiy drops off the wall, and as they just try to push in one after the other, they will all get picked off. Meiy's got the wraparound read.
You know, in kind of awkward spots that you have to put it, because, you know, the opponents could typically just kind of back off, and they're already in those spots half the time anyway.
SuperBusS dead, lurking at a garage. A nice little play there from Sugar Zero. Now is in maybe a bit of a precarious spot as we see 2 creeping up over towards Ramen. JohnOlsen as well as ChAlalala, and wow, what a sheriff shot. Glad we got that on camera for just a brief moment. Bucky around the corner here for LAMMYSNAX. Thinks about going for the push for just a moment, instead wants to buy time. JohnOlsen going to be making his way back through across spawn. PTC takes a quick shot, but doesn't manage to make it hit. Retreats into the back of sight yet again. Now follows up, finds 1, finds 2, finds 3. PTC is holding it down. All of a sudden, it is just Meiy all is lonesome. And forget everything I said about having the round advantage. It's looking like PTC is going to make sure that full sense makes it at least a 6-6. He's got the hit. The clutch. What an eco.
It's just crazy how just tenacious both of these teams are. I mean, they just never give up. It's just so wonderful to see that. And obviously, you know, with everything that's on the line here in these finals, a trip to champions, a trip to Berlin, to represent your region, your country, just Awesome. Just absolutely awesome.
Sugar Zero is ratting out over in Garage right now. Just chilling in the smoke. You see Lammy playing up on the box for now. Just hoping somebody comes pushing around that corner.
Still a lot of time.
You should run.
I'm gonna try to break this position though. The lockdown will be used.
I like
Could
this.
retreat into the back of sight. Obviously, we'll lose out on the pit. Nano Swarm thrown into the back as well to try to catch him. Just forces him a little bit further. Oh, goes for the shot. Ten's instantly down. And this is what happens when you have the decay. Res is going to be used. He starts spraying out wildly. Doesn't manage to find anything, but oh boy! Seoldam and Meiy now going to fall. Lammy finding 4, and that will be an ace. And the round prior. 2 back-to-back. Incredible moments from them. Seoldam up close. JohnOlsen just says, sit down. Insta-domes him. And the immediate retreat has to come in from 10.
That's just nuts. But you expect that, right? You expect Seoldam to be doing. Oh, and come on, they just bait 10 into it.
They aggress again. Northeption just getting way too overzealous here. Meiy as well, unable to outtrade. SuperBusS gets taken out. Spike's going to be planted. Sugar Zero and Astell definitely being handed the short end of the stick. The shortcomings of all their teammates here. And they are tasked with trying to turn this one around. Astell gets the blind off, comes pushing in, will manage to finish off PTC, but shift in the sewers as PTC continues to play forward. Saying, come on, do it again. Get over aggressive. 10 is looking to happily oblige. There's the first shot. They can't quite convert it into a second, but now SuperBusS is there for the covering fire. So still managing to trade up. PTC gives his life for the play.
Obscuring vision.
Look, he's juggling the guns. He wants to make sure they can't get those Spectres. So smart.
Yep.
So smart.
Just pushing back. Lammy caught off guard. All the Sugar Zero. The SuperBusS and JohnOlsen continue to come up with kills. Now it is just Seoldam. Oh boy, dashes. JohnOlsen on the peak. Seoldam looking to play off of this turret. Takes a couple shots, doesn't get the hit. This is really do or die time here for Northeption. They can't close out on this round. It's seeming like Full Sense very well is going to be taking to that 5th and final map.
Well, these pistols have been brutal for Northeption. I mean, it's you can't afford to lose them 2 times on split in particular. And this is a map where you got to try to dial up something a little bit different. I don't know. I mean, Northeption just. Again, you know they like to get up close and personal. It's you're not fooling FS at all. And I think, geez, that fooled JohnOlsen just long enough.
Yeah, cut him in 2 with that play. Still just gonna pull all the way backwards to get him back onto the blind. Might have slowed him up a little bit. Meiy
10 seconds left.
reading it well. Takes out Lammy. Plant now gonna be coming down. PTC in behind default box. Will remain safe for the moment. Nebulous come up. The blind doesn't connect onto him. SuperBusS is gonna find 1. Meiy does fall. 4 members strong, however, here for Northeption versus the 3. PTC will just get sprayed out. Still SuperBusS here. Dash in behind. SuperBusS manages to find 1, turns around, tries to get the spray there. Seoldam gets in on top of him just in time. LaLa still alive. Gets the headshot. Has to go for the reload. The push comes through. He almost manages to make it happen. 20 HP remaining for Sugar Zero. A brutal round, though. 4 guns on the floor here for the side of
The judges are basically assault rifles on this map. Oh, don't swap guns. Don't swap guns!
Oh, he looks away!
Why?
Unbelievable. Looks away. Lammy, he probably confused himself, but he pulls the trigger.
I know exactly.
He does what he's supposed to.
I don't know what
there's the neural
Seoldam's
theft.
doing.
Just revealing everybody else's locations. I think 10, not really anywhere that he can go. Gets pushed out onto the rafter, gets cut down by JohnOlsen. They'll now wrapping around from the side. Just spray down straight into main, trying to find a stray hit. Has to reposition as the bite comes through.
If I'm the coach in Northeption, I am screaming at Seoldam right now. You never ever do anything except hold that angle. You don't do anything else except keep your gun out and stare and wait. There's no other option if you're gonna do that. You can't do anything else. Unless your teammates throw a utility there to buy you an exit. That's it. That's it. If you got a judge there, there's nothing else you're doing.
Well, I mean, you can see how far back everybody's playing right now. The spike still hasn't been planted. I mean, full sense, it seems like, you know, they're a little bit confused. They suspected that maybe somebody else is going to be on the site.
10 seconds left.
They shift in. Plant company coming down. Northeption now starting to make their way forward. But 3v5 with these rifles in hand, it's likely just going to be a look to get some exit kills and then maybe a save from there. Swapping out, making sure that it doesn't have that judge and trying to take a ranged fight. It's a decent amount of damage down on a SuperBusS, but clean up. Yeah. Well, again, heavy stack here towards mid. JohnOlsen just takes SugarZero's head off. Push comes in, Seoldam will manage to find him. Nice little trade back, quite a bit of damage down onto Astell. Needs to get some heals out from Meiy. They're playing over at Garage, he moves up into heaven. Seems like he will be able to push that out. Everybody else, though, rotating over towards the A site. Rez comes in. SuperBusS still lurking at mid. He's going to be using that Nebula. Rotating back through sewers. He'll bring the spike over as the rest of his squad looks to try to secure the site. 10. Playing in the back. Going to be looking for PTC. Doesn't manage to out-trade him. Knocks him down to 30 health. That's going to be healable. Cam gets set up. 4v4. Spike just now being brought through. Plant here in just a moment. Northeption, can they get the retake? Wall broken down. Meiy ready to play up. Seeker's going to lead the charge. Try to spot them out. Seoldam spots Lammy, just tracks him right through that poison cloud. Very nicely done. Manages to find a kill. The push comes in. Well, Gravity Well messing there with the aim. ChAlalala will fall, but PTC continues to hold down the site. 20 HP. He's found 3 kills, but Seoldam comes out. He finds 4. Fuse going to be there, and Seoldam's going to overstep. JohnOlsen starting to creep forward. Like back in heaven, though, is Meiy, so hasn't seen him yet. Doesn't want to obviously round the corner just with that judge in hand. Will almost certainly not win out on that battle.
Well, now if you're going to push through there, you got to find some way to get around that. Oh my God, PTC.
PTC is at.
Oh, what in the heck? How does this happen? Okay, now you got to know. You got to know the gun's shooting over there.
Yep, the cam comes out. They'll clear it. They know that he's made it around the back. Shots come out. He'll clear the turret there. Down to 74 HP, but is he ready? No, he is not. Seoldam manages to creep up behind him, gets that right-click headshot, puts him on the ground. SugarZero going in for an aggressive push, though, and look at this! It's just full sense, knocking every single member of Northeption down onto the floor. The res comes off, and all of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, it's just Astell and Meiy left alive. Spike's getting planted with a couple seconds to spare. The bite will zone them back as both players try to exit out from screens. And I mean, even for good measure, if they wanted to, they have so many ults that they could utilize here. The push comes out. Astell will spray down one, but SuperBusS and JohnOlsen will find the others. Full sense, they win the round, and now they are just one away from taking us to map number 5.
It's just a freight train through the backside of A. They are fired up with these assault rifles at close range, and you're not able to get the best of them. So you gotta play back a little bit at times. You gotta outsmart them a bit. Because right now, their FS is way more dialed in with their guns. There it is.
Absolutely. Yep. There you go. Meiy dead. JohnOlsen opens things yet again. Seems like it would take an absolute miracle from here for Northeption to even just win this round, let alone try to have a comeback in the map. And you were talking about it. Seems to be the reverse curse. Every time you think a team has an advantage on a map, they end up losing it. Sniper Cage drops down. PTC is going to be good for one. Seoldam will find the other. Blade's just getting prepped there by JohnOlsen. They rotate into the site. Tailwind out. Puts quite a bit of damage down onto him. Seoldam will find the kill. JohnOlsen unable to win out on that exchange, but SugarZero going to be knocked to the ground. 2 members left standing here, as they will try to utilize the lockdown here to drive them out of the site, turn things around. Now broken. He goes in for the push, but LAMMYSNAX He's got the kill, he's got the headshot, and 10 in the back of sight. Needs to make something happen. He spots one, but Lammy still